Hey, have you ever or do you follow Adam Grant on LinkedIn? Do you know the name Adam Grant?
I do. I sure do. Yeah.
Okay, so Glassdoor welcomes Adam Grant as Chief Work-Life Expert.
Ooh.
So two workplace champions unite to make work-life better together. This is on
Okay.
Glassdoor.com. There's press releases. They're all kind of great stuff. First of all, to me, this is a huge get for Glassdoor. I think it's just
Yeah.
amazing because I like Adam. I'm not. I think I have actually about him. It doesn't really matter. His advice to me through LinkedIn is commonsensical. Tends to emphasize
Yeah.
patience and empathy and compassion. And he seems like a decent guy. And he's a huge name. I mean, he's
Yeah.
Josh Burson like type of name.
Mhm.
So I think it's a great. First of all, I think it's a great story for Glassdoor, and I'm happy for him.
How much of this is let's attach to Adam Grant versus what he'll do for the company?
I think first of all, I think it's he's going to help the company
Sure.
get back into the limelight, and I wouldn't be shocked if they add a couple more big guns like that
Hmm.
to pull some of that shine that they had back over the spotlight back
Right.
onto Glassdoor. And so
Yeah.
Glassdoor has changed since the acquisition
Oh yeah.
100 years ago. But this could be the resurgence or the start of the
Yeah.
resurgence of Glassdoor being the
Being
go-to
Glassdoor.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome. All right. You remember Business Solver, right?
I do. I
Yeah. We
do.
we interviewed John
John.
Shanahan. This was a little bit back on
Yep.
Inside the C-Suite.
Yep.
Fantastic interview. So it'll be somewhere around here. If you haven't heard it, you need to go and just search it out. John Shanahan on the Inside the C-Suite podcast. Just really a wonderful human. And this story is legit.
All
He's
right.
he's his story is legit. He's built the company from like 12 years old up. I feel like right. Like it
Oh
was like
yeah. Oh
his.
yeah.
This is his number one first thing. Well, anyway, this isn't like breaking news, but they are running their very first national commercial.
Oh, TV.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. And
oh,
so
that's huge.
yeah, so at first I thought, oh, that's cute. Yeah, let's watch. It was a fantastic commercial. I watched it online, and I thought to myself like, man, they put some cash into it. Like this is legit. Like it felt like a workday almost, like a workday commercial.
I like that. I like
Super
that a
high
lot.
quality. So congrats to the team there because this is a milestone. Like it's
Yeah.
not just a car
Yeah.
payment, right? Like write a check for $500,
No,
drive your car.
this is a
This is a
big
lot of money.
this is a lot of money,
Yeah,
and we need to email him and the rest of the team there and
yeah,
tell them that how cool it is because
yeah.
there's just not that many people of the tech folks in our space that can do radio ads or
Right,
TV commercials
right.
or spend their money that way.
Yeah,
So
and they can.
I'm really happy for
Yeah.
him.
Well, the commercial is damn sexy. Congrats, John. Congrats to the Business Solver team, and yeah, go check it out. It's pretty cool.
Employers situated in the path of Los Angeles wildfires are in a precarious position, having to decide between keeping their businesses open or in putting employees in potential danger or closing. So this is
Yeah.
on the LA Times or from the LA Times, and so this one's a real tough one for me.
Hmm.
As I read the article, I'm thinking like the phrase "money never sleeps" is true, but bills never sleep.
Right.
Like so that for the company and the employees, they need money while this devastation is happening. At the same time, they still got car payments or they still have rent
Hmm.
or whatever the bid is so I mean no one should be put in harm's way. Like, yeah, check basic. But I'm really hoping that local and state and federal programs can make up for some of the loss or the difference for folks and make it easier. Uh, we have natural disasters all over, the U.S. So like,
Hmm.
check. This one seems to be a magnitude like Katrina. Like here
Mm.
we are in different water, fire, got it,
Right.
but total devastation.
Right.
And so, it'd be tough as a business owner if you and I owned a bike shop and we were on the edge of the fire, not in the fire,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
What would we do? that would be, I can see that being very difficult.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, absolutely. I don't think there's much that can be done. It's one of these things that employers got to do the right things, and they'll be compensated for it. I mean, there's going to be compensation for this somewhere, somehow. Maybe I'm naive. That's my thought. So, all right. So PF Chang's
mhm.
has voluntarily dismissed its lawsuit against
Okay.
UKG. So the case here is that UKG failed to preserve critical employee
I
data.
remember this.
It was a
Yeah.
while back, right?
Yeah.
Leading to it was like an operational
Right.
compliance issue on PF Chang's side. Anyhow, they went after them. They said that they did all the wrong things. It caused a lot of issues. They
Yeah.
lost significant files for employees' personal information, and all of the stuff that UKG was covering for them.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line, they shook hands, and it's all good now. So they're just dismissing the case. They voluntarily dismissed the case. They retrieved, I guess, a significant number of their files,
Right.
which made them, I guess, it was pleased them enough, and so they're going to each bear their own costs for legal fees and go their separate ways.
PF Chang's the Kung Pao chicken is to die for. A.
Never
B.
ate there. I've never eaten
Really?
there. No, I
Oh my
haven't.
God. I won't
Oh,
even tell you any more about it.
it just felt too expensive.
Nah.
I don't know why. It just felt too
Nah,
expensive.
it's not that.
Oh,
I mean, they're all expensive now because of
mm,
inflation. But
yeah, can't
the
buy eggs for $5 a dozen.
Kung, Kung Pao chicken is fantastic. Anyhow, I think we'll see more of these types of things
Hmm.
where data leaks. Whose fault is it? Is it the
Yeah,
software provider? Is it the people administrating the data on the company side?
yeah,
Like, I think we're just going to see more of this type stuff.
no,
And with I think, especially as AI is managing some of that data or interacting with some of that data, security and privacy of that is going to be yet another thing we have to look at.
yeah.
And, these things happen. They've been happening,
Forever
since
since
HR
software was
software has been
created.
around. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm glad they worked it out. I'm
yeah,
happy for both parties.
yeah, yeah.
Love
Now
UKG.
they're each just going to cover their own fees.
Yeah.
Seems like an expensive argument.
Let me tell you a little bit about this one. Looking for a job is set to get less miserable this year. Around two-thirds of employers plan to add permanent headcount in the first half of 2025. So
Okay.
this is Wall Street Journal. So we'll take the source as legitimate. And of course, I keyed in on the less miserable because I just think that's funny. And I
Okay.
like the idea that employers, just the idea that it's being published in the Wall Street Journal saying employers are hiring in the first 2 quarters,
Hmm.
because I think everyone is tired of this malaise. I also think, like it or not, I think a Republican government will grow the economy. That might be a popular idea, but that's what I think some of this is going to be attributed to long
If it's
term.
growing the economy, who the hell cares, right?
Yeah,
If it's growing the economy, if it's
I think that's where
creating jobs,
I think that's where most Americans are at, or where you're talking. They're like, I don't care. I just want eggs
yeah,
to be cheaper. Just
yeah. And I've got something later I'll talk about where it's just the length of searching
yeah.
for jobs is insane,
Oh
and these are
yeah.
for people with experience.
Oh yeah.
Like it's the real deal. So that's a good story.